Elder John Taylor said, in meeting together as a conference to speak and transact such business as might be brought before us, it was absolutely necessary that both speakers and hearers should be under the guidance and dictation of the Spirit of the living God. For men in any age of the world to understand anything about God, about things past, present, and to come, God himself had to reveal that knowledge. Whatever had been known about the gospel of Jesus Christ or the Aaronic or Melchizedek priesthood, either in ancient or modern times, had been revealed from heaven by God himself, through his servants, whom he had raised up in different dispensations to minister to the children of men. Every truth and all correct principles had emanated from God, for he was the fountain of truth. No man, living or breathing, could have organized the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, with all its officers and ordinances, unaided by the power and Spirit of God. It was necessary that the same wisdom, intelligence, and revelation should dictate us in our own domestic affairs, pertaining also to the building up of the Church and Kingdom of God, and the universal interests of man throughout the earth. He then adverted to the gathering of the people together in this dispensation, for the purpose of becoming sanctified before God, by being taught to practice every principle of virtue, honesty, and integrity, so as to become fit subjects to receive communications from God. We believed that God revealed his mind and will to Joseph Smith and taught him how to organize the church. We also believed in President B. Young as a man inspired of God to lead and guide the people in truth and righteousness. There was the principles of the United Order which God had revealed through his servant Brigham, and which must sooner or later be carried out and lived up to by the people. He knew it was an eternal and righteous principle. Its rules could possibly be all printed on paper, but its laws must be written on our hearts, that we might all become one and united in everything that pertained to this life and that which was to come. He then made a few remarks on the subject of the building of temples, and encouraged the saints to continue their assistance towards their erection. For although the one in St. George was nearly completed, the one in this city was going up. This was but the beginning of this labor. Hundreds of temples would have to be built, and our efforts must not slacken, but continue in this work that we had just begun. He then spoke of the spread of infidelity among the civilized nations of the earth, striving to put entirely away the Bible from the schools, lest the children should be taught something about God, whom they utterly ignored, and had no desire to hear anything about. Mormonism, as it was called, though spurned at and ridiculed by the learned religious world, would shortly become head and shoulders above every other system now known among men. Its founder, Joseph Smith, though an unlearned youth, knew more about God and spiritual things than all the religious world put together. He then concluded with a few kind and faithful admonitions to the saints.